What is good, everybody? Your friendly neighborhood gamer Zago Cometh, aka Gimme the Win, back with you again for another stream. So, the last time I streamed on YouTube, some of you guys was in the stream watching and said you wanted me to do a video showcasing my collection so you can see potentially what I'm working with. So I figured I'll just throw up a quick video, show you guys what's in my collection, give it a rundown. So, primarily, I'm a Mystic main player, so majority of my cards that have been leveled are in the Mystic theme. I think Sci-Fi is probably the theme that I've played the least over the months that this game has been out. So, not that much to say for my Sci-Fi collection, but I have been working on it so I can have that diversity to play whatever it is I want, whenever it is I want. So, let me see if we can just skip through all of this. So we got the Astronaut Butters. Haven't maxed him out at level 5 as yet. Enforcer Jimmy. Haven't maxed him out. Alien Clyde. Haven't maxed him out. Level 3 Bounty Hunter Clyde. I'm currently working on trying to get him to level 4. Because that card is hella broken. It's so good. Freeze Ray level 5. I think I had just leveled that up to get some EXP to level up myself. Gizmo Ike. I had this leveled from way back for PvE because it's really good in PvE, and then after the whole epics and legendaries buff, it kind of got a lot better. You still don't really see it used in PvP that often, which is why I haven't maxed it yet, but it'll get there. Ike has always been one of my favorite characters from the show, so I'm a big fan of most of his cards. Ice Sniper Wendy. The only reason this is maxed is because I think a season or two, I really wanted to try out playing a freeze-oriented deck. And I was just like, trying to get everything that was freeze-oriented leveled up, which also is why I have a level 5 freezer. So, we have Ice Sniper Wendy leveled up max, level 4. Haven't gotten enough copies to get her to level 5 yet, but she's a rare, so you know how that is. Poison, level 5. Program Stand. This is the only level 5 epic I have. For some reason, I just got a shit ton of copies for this dude, even though I wasn't playing Sci-Fi. So, with the new meta now, I'm currently running a Mystic Sci-Fi deck. So, I felt like if I have a level 5 legendary epic, I might as well be running it in the deck. So, I maxed him out, even though it took a lot of mats. Trust me, people. Get your epics to level 4 and just chill. Because the amount of mats you gotta invest to get them to max level 5 is ridiculous. Robo Baby got her to level 5 for challenges and stuff. I think, yeah, initially it was for challenges, but then after all I just got it to level 5 just because the card was good at the time. Visitors got a couple copies of these, but these are like pretty much the rarest cards in the game. Hardly anybody has copies of them and shit. Ours is still level 1, but we got like 8 copies, so can probably get it to level 2. Hold it. Space Warrior Token. This card, along with all the other charging related cards, broken, has issues, but some people still swear by it. It's a rare. On top of that, so I don't really have that many copies, and it's at level 2, so you can tell I've never really used it. Cyborg Kenny. I fucks with Cyborg Kenny. Cyborg Kenny the homie. This dude was really good starting out early on. As time went on and I switched over to Mystic, I didn't really have a... Not Mystic, I mean Fantasy, because I used to be a Fantasy Mystic player. I didn't really have space to be running Cyborg Kenny because everybody who runs Fantasy by default runs Butters and Kenny from Fantasy. So, Hyperdrive level 4. I had leveled this up back in the days when Hyperdrive was glitched. To try out the glitch that was happening at the time when everybody used to be running Mimsy or Duggies with Hyperdrive because the shit was just OD broken. Marion Craig, I initially had thought this card was good. Started leveling up just for the fact that it did chip damage on the new kid, but I quickly found out once I started looking into the game that it was trash. Good old Mecha Timmy, #1 strongest legendary in the game from day 1. I don't think that has really changed to this day, but Thank God I have a level 3 Mecha Timmy, right? I need 6. I actually pulled my second copy yesterday, so I need 6 more to get him to level 4. I think that's probably the second legendary that I have potentially the chance to get to level 4. Mind Control, ran a Mind Control deck because reasons. Horfist Dougie, no one cares because no one cares about the Dougies. Have him at level 2. A lot of my cards I just leveled to level 2 to get the EXP for them when I was trying to level up. Warboy Tweak, once again, level 2. Alien Queen Red had started to try and invest in this card, but then after a while kind of just realized that I'm really not that much of a sci-fi player. So I kind of just stopped. But we're at 141 out of 200 for that. Osimo, like I said, tried running a freeze deck. So I leveled him up, and then the epic and legendary buff happened, so he got good. 6 element Randy, like I said, running Mystic Sci-Fi now, and instead of running Sexing on Randy, 6 element Randy is a legendary, so it's automatically better, right? At level 3, so I run this instead of my level 4 Sexing on Randy. Mystic cards, now we're talking. Choirboy Butters, honestly hadn't had this guy leveled up, because from the earlier days of the game, before epics were like really good, Choirboy Butters just wasn't worth it because it was an epic, but it got outpaced by all the common assassin cards that were in the game. But now it's good, so I mean, I'm happy that we got it to level 4. Powerbind, I stopped running this as soon as they nerfed it the first time because it just didn't seem like it was worth it. But Powerbind has been making the rounds, slowly injecting itself back into the meta now that there's more people who are running ability-based charge cards, so like your Witch Doctor tokens, your Mecha Timmys, your Zen Cartmans, etc. So people are finding that you can just powerbind shit to kind of deal with it. Purify, same thing applies here. Once they nerfed it the first time, I stopped running it. I used to run both Purify and Powerbind when they were 1 mana cost, but not anymore. Angel Wendy used to rock this back in the day when commons were awesome, you know, make commons great again. But, you know, now we're kind of in that legendary meta, so my level 6 Angel Wendy, my level 6 Fireboy Jimmy, they're kind of just sitting there in my collection, collecting dust. Cupid Cartman, this the homie, one of my favorite cards, because Cartman is my favorite character from South Park. Leveled this guy up. I kind of want to be able to still use him, but I just don't have space in my deck for him right now. When we're finished running through, I'll show you my Mystic Sci-Fi deck. Good old Friar Jimmy. Pretty much shit now, but he used to be really good because he actually healed everything around him and the New Kid Tower. And he hit like a decent amount, but commons got nerfed, so yeah. Hercules Clyde, never really used him, starting to see him being used more. I ran into a couple of people on today's stream using Hercules Clyde. Once again, same reasoning as Powerbind. You can't get rid of if you can't just one-shot something that has an ability, a charge ability, Powerbind that bitch or Hercules Clyde it, and you're just basically a minion with stats. Hermes Kenny, same story as Choirboy Butters. Mystic Assassins are good now, what can I say? So we got him maxed out. Poseidon Stand. I started investing in Poseidon Stand early on, but then once I became Mystic Fantasy, switched off from Poseidon Stand to Stan the Great because, well, he's great. Tony the Tiger said, great! So we were using him instead, but I still got him to max level 5. Regen. Used to use this, but then they nerfed it so many times that I just stopped using it. Currently halfway there to a level 5 Regen, I guess. When I get it to level 5, I might try making a heal deck for fun, but that's about that. Youth Pastor Craig, this card a lot of people said is like hella broken, but as you can see, the hype kind of died off of this card. Nobody really uses it in the meta currently as is. But we got it to level 3 just so that we'll be able to use it to the best of its ability in challenge mode if we so desire. So that's the thing. Zen Cartman, always gonna be my favorite card in the game. Favorite character from the series. I love this card. This is the card that I'm going to be working on next to get him to level 6. This is going to be my second level 6 rare. My first level 6 rare was actually Terrence Mephisto. Energy Staff, another Mystic card that I started to invest in early on, but then found out it was shite. But then now, after the buffs and everything, it's actually pretty good. So a lot of people have been investing in it. One day we'll get it up to level 4 or something, I guess. Hallelujah, just finished working on this, got it to level 5. Pretty stoked about that. Heals for a shit ton. So that's pretty good. 787, which is like a decent amount of heals on most of the stuff that I run in my deck currently. So can't really complain there. Medusa Baby, got her to level 3 the other day. Pretty stoked about that. Currently, I'm not sure how she fits into my deck. I kind of switch her out with Ninju every now and again, depending on what I'm running into the meta. Today when we were streaming, was running into a lot of cock related decks, so that was a thing. Switched her in and we wrecked shop. Prophet Dougie, as with most Dougies, no one cares, so level 2. The homie Master Ninju, first legendary I ever got in the game, will always hold a special place in my heart. Yeah, he the homie. Right now he be killing it in the meta, so you know, not much to say about that. Witch Doctor Broken, Witch Doctor Token, really good card currently right now in the meta. Everybody kind of be rocking the Mystic swag right now, but yeah, hella good card. Really hard to deal with. Usually requires immediate or direct removal. Imp Tweak, got him to level 2. A lot of people are saying that this card is good, but I don't know, it costs a lot. Maybe if it costs less, I'd agree. Got him to level 2 because, you know, we try to get all our shit to level 2. Sexy Nun Randy, first epic I ever got in the game, always holds a special place in my heart. Always been investing in this card even before the Randys were good or epics were good. So I had hoped that it would have been my first level 5 epic, but Program Stand took that, so it is what it is. Unholy Combustion, currently working on getting this to level 5. New card that recently came out, Priest Maxi, carried up to level 3. Want to get it to level 4 for challenge mode so I can at least try it out if the need arises. Hope Timmy, another epic card that I invested in early on because I was rocking Man Bear Pig long before anybody was saying Man Bear Pig was any good or whatever. I used to rock the Pope Timmy Man Bear Pig combo back when Pope Timmy was like 7 energy and shit. But you know, it's Gucci. Neutral cards, love these. Dog Poo used to be a shit card once you get out of silver rank, but now it's just a good card overall. So definitely you want to invest in that because epics are really good now. Mr. Hanky, another shit card, but really and literally and figuratively shit. This card is supposed to get buffed. They want to put it in line with potentially Inuit Kenny's stats. Should be good for the card because no one plays it and everybody says it's a shitty card in every sense of the word. Nelly, used to invest in her early on, but then opted to just invest in Terrence Mephisto as my main AoE dealing card. But she's pretty legit at level 5. Rat Swarm, another card that I invested in early on, but then Rats got nerfed and I stopped playing it. Plus, with all the babies that were introduced to the game, kind of seems more of a hazard to have it in the deck. So I stopped running that. Cowley, I really wish I had leveled Daku instead of this dude, because I could have saved myself so much trouble and heartache with all those mats that I wasted. But Tolly's alright, not the best card. I don't think he's really statted well as an epic, honestly, compared to some of the other epics around level 4, but his effect is kind of cool. His animations or stuff are nice. The homeboy Marcus, I invested so hard into this dude because Mystic decks lack direct damage on the new Kid Tower. Adventure decks got your Fireball and whatnot, and Mystic really needed something to help kind of close out games. So this will never leave my deck. Like, this will always be in my deck, just like Terrence Mephisto. Like, special place in my deck forever and ever and ever. Nathan, used to rock with Nathan, but then I opted to switch off to Terrence Mephisto because he flies and he's less likely to get hit by shit, but it is what it is. Nathan's still a pretty good card. I know our clan leader, Hella Brian, swears by him. PC Principal started investing in him as a supplementary tank card to have in my deck, but I currently not really running tanks in my deck, so kinda just sitting there. He's really good in challenge modes, which is where I usually use him mostly. You see a lot of PC Principals in challenge mode. He's also good in friendly fights, so you know, I fucks with the PC Principal every now and again. Pigeon Gang Gang. I honestly, this card is like another Rats. Definitely don't play it because it just costs too much at the time. And definitely not gonna play it now. Babies are in the game. Starvin Marvin, well-known cheese card. Not really my thing, so level 2 there. Terrence and Phillip, really good card. Really good in challenge mode, really good in friendly fights, really good overall. But it's still a common, which means that it suffers from the whole nerf that commons got when the epics and legendaries update came out. But hella good in challenge mode, hella good in friendly fights. So you definitely want to get it to the at least level 4, which is why I have it at level 4. The homie forever, Terrence Mephisto. He even has his own special command on my stream chat on Twitch. First level 6 rare, almost have him max, working on it currently, but yeah, Terrence Mephisto the homie. Big Gay Al had started to try and invest in him as a potential supplementary tank after I was working on PC Principal, but then opted to just stop because I was running low on mats, neutral mats that I would need for Terrence. Mimsy got him to 5, was trying him out as well as a supplementary tank. Once the whole commons nerf thing happened, kind of just stopped. Officer Barbrady, another supplementary tank card I would have wanted to invest in, but ran low on mats, so I just opted to just let him be. Maybe one day we can be like all the cool kids and have level 6 Officer Barbradys to rock with. The homie, Man Bear Pig. I swear by this card so much. I rock this card with all my heart. I rep for Man Bear Pig Nation. Halfway there to a level 4 Man Bear Pig. I'm really hoping that I eventually get there, and I hope it's my first level 4 legendary, just so I can rock with it. But yeah, that's the Man Bear Pig. Holy shit, it's real. Alright, Adventure, Calamity Heidi. I used to play Adventure back when it was like hella broken with the assassin spam meta. Level 5 Bandita Sally, same reasoning but not maxed yet. Smuggler Ike, as you can see, maxed. Same reasoning. I don't really play much Adventure these days unless it's like a challenge or something. Captain Wendy level 2. Deccan Butters, I was trying to invest in him a bit for his heal effect, which I will potentially still invest in him for that heal effect because I feel like it has nice synergy with tanks. So if I ever run anything adventure related, I'll definitely be considering him as a heal support for tanks. Gunslinger Curl, level 4, got him up to use in challenge modes. There's a lot of cards I want to invest in eventually to get up to 4 to try them in challenge mode every now and again, but for the most part, this is where we're at. Hook and Clyde, staple card of any adventure deck, so we got that at max level 4. Common token, after the Purify Powerbind nerf that took place, started investing in this guy as a potential replacement. He served me well. I definitely can't complain. Heartship Timmy, never really invested in him, but puts in work. I see a lot of people have him at level 5 and usually adventure decks run him. Storyteller Jimmy, never really invested in him, hence why he's level 2. Aerostorm, always knew this card had the potential to be great. And now that Epics and Legendaries buff came out, it is definitely a great card. If you're running Adventure, you definitely need to be running Aerostorm. Barrel Doggy, oh my god, this brings back memories. I used to invest in this card starting out because I was like, oh my god, it goes straight to the new kid and it does an extra amount of damage on the first hit. This is like the greatest thing ever. And then you quickly find out that the shit dies really easy, it's easily countered, and Yeah, doggies in general are just shit. Buccaneer baby. See a lot of people starting to rep this card in adventure decks. Can get up to crazy amounts with the attack boost on it. Inuit Kenny used to be a shit legendary, but now it's actually pretty decent. Good removal, hard removal for stuff. I lost a couple of matches today to this dude that was running it. He always killed off my six element Randy with this. But you know, it is what it is. Lightning Bolt, staple adventure card. Definitely need to get this to level 5 one day. Outlaw Tweak. Not much to say there. Medicine Woman Sharon, level 3. I was trying her out in challenge mode stuff, so that's why she's at level. Sheriff Cartman, another staple adventure card. If you're running adventure and you need a tank, you're probably going to be running Sheriff Cartman. Stand of many Elos. This card got so good, even though it's like the worst legendary in the game a while back. Like once they gave him the Super Saiyan treatment and he got buffed up, man, every adventure player rejoiced. He was finally good. We got him at level 3. Definitely if you're running adventure and you have him at level 2 or 3, definitely consider running him. Incan Craig just recently got this the other day. This was the last card missing from my collection, so I was pretty stoked about that. Got him at level 1. Pocahontas Randy got buffed alongside all the other Randys, so he's semi-good now. Fireball, need to get that to level 5 as well. Fantasy cards, Paladin Butters. Level 6 because, like I said, I used to be Mystic Fantasy, and if you're running Fantasy, you were definitely running Paladin Butters and Princess Kenny. Both really good assassins, really low cost, really staple points of a fantasy deck back in the day. Underpants Gnomes, didn't really invest in these because they're kind of like rats, but they're rare, so they're harder to get copies. Blood Elf Baby, super good card in challenge mode and friendlies. It's a common though, so it's not that great in PvP, but it's still good enough to be utilized if you have it at level 5 or level 6. The homie Canadian Knight Ike. I rep hard for Canada, so I rep hard for Canadian Knight Ike. Just recently got it up to level 5, maxed it out with the quickness. Hoping to run a shenanigans deck with Robin Tweak, Canadian Knight Ike, and Witch Doctor Broken one day. Maybe at the start of next season or something, we'll see. Catapult Timmy just recently got this to level 5 as well. Still working on getting it maxed out though, but we'll get there eventually. Dark Mage Craig recently got buffed, but I've never really invested into this card, but I heard it's good. It's like a Terrence Mephisto, but on the ground and with a status effect, kind of like. Shield Maiden Wendy just recently got her to 3. She got buffed as well with the epics and legendaries buff that happened, so she's a pretty good fighter to have in your deck if you're running Mystic now. I mean Fantasy now. The homie Stan the Great. This card used to wreck so much shit. Not as good anymore now, cause you know it's gotten nerfed into the ground basically, but he'll always hold a place in our hearts because he's great. Chicken Coop, everybody's loving the shit out of this card now. Cox got buffed, epic cards got buffed, so this card is just OD. Eventually when I get enough copies to get it to level 5, I'll probably try to max it out, but for now, you just need it at base level 4 because the Cox are the same strength regardless how much you level this up. Dwarf Engineer Dougie. Y'all know the drill on how shit Dougies are, so yeah. Dwarf King Clyde, or as I like to call him, Dick King Clyde, strikes nearest enemy with a mighty blow from his dick. But yeah, all fun and joke aside, I want to eventually get this to 5. Currently, hoping and praying that we get there. We're 151 out of 200, so you know, it's one of those things. Kyle of the Draw Elves. I've been hearing a lot of people trying out this card more. I think Irishman Joe from our clan has been trying it out and he's been saying it's pretty decent. Haven't really invested into it, but we'll see how times change and what happens with it. The Bar Jimmy got buffed. One of the cards that everybody complained about getting in a PvP pack, but now due to the buffs that he's gotten, he's like a common rogue token at this point. He set him out, he does some damage and reduces the max health and stuff, and I mean, shit is just good. I currently use it when I'm playing challenge mode or friendly fights because it's a better rogue token in those modes because you can't really use rogue token because he's not as effective. But yeah, Labar Jimmy is aight. The homie Robin tweak, dropping that hot 397 additional health on your Canadian Night Ike or your Witch Doctor token, so you can do some dirty stuff with that. Can't wait to get him to 6. And there's rogue token right there. A lot of people were running this back in the day, and he's still good if you're running fantasy. Definitely a staple card for a fantasy deck user. Amazingly Randy, another Randy that got buffed, and now due to the fact that Cox also got buffed, this dude is like OD. So like most of the people who are running fantasy sci-fi, they've been running Amazingly Randy, Bounty Hunter Kyle, and Cock Kicking Coop, and it's just Cox everywhere, and it's just annoying as hell to deal with if you're not like an adventure user that has Arrowstorm or something. But yeah, definitely if you're running fantasy, you want to invest in him. I'm definitely gonna be trying to get his level up. Hawk Magic, not a lot of people use this, but I mean I have it at 4 and I've tried it out a couple of times. It's decent removal. If I was running probably fantasy and something like sci-fi that doesn't really have removal, I'd probably run this and Transmogrify just so I have enough hard removal in the deck. And like I mentioned, Transmogrify, we have it at level 4. Hard removal for those pesky targets in the backline. The homie, Grand Wizard Cartman, boss character for the game. I really do think he should be stronger, even though they buffed the legendaries and everything. As the boss character for the game, I think he should do more damage on his ability. Nothing crazy like stand on many moons or ever, but at level 3, I feel like he should at least do 250 damage, honestly. But that's just me. And there's my collection. You've seen from A to Z, like you've seen everything. Thanks so much. Shout out again to those viewers that asked to see my collection. Currently I think we have a new card upcoming, so there's actually an empty slot. Yep, right there. So we're gonna be patiently waiting for that in game, but that's gonna be it for me. There's the final view at the deck that I'm running this season. As you can see, Mystic deck, so we're running Mystic Assassins, Witch Doctor Broken, Dog Poo, Strong Neutral, Marcus, because we want that direct damage every now and again to close out games, 6 Element Randy instead of Sexinon, Mecha Timmy because that's just the OG legendary that's always been good, the homie Terrence Mephisto, Medusa Baby, Program Stand, my only level 5 Epic, running that Hallelujah, and Unholy Combustion for the hard removal. So that's what your boy Zalgo Comet be rocking with on South Park Bone Destroyer. Yeah, I love that opening music. So yeah, that's gonna be it for me. I know this video is kind of long. Hopefully you watch it from start to finish. If not, that's cool too. It's for whoever wanted to see my collection and I give a little talk through breakdown, but that's gonna be it for me. Signing out as always, friendly neighborhood gamer, telling you until next time, keep on gaming.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel, like all our videos. Do go check us out on Facebook. You can search us under the name Zalgo Cometh. Follow us on Twitter at Mr_Gamehead. And as always, keep on gaming. Visit our game review blog at www.zalgocometh.blogspot.com. See you guys later.